very tough injury to come back from, that kind of injury. I don't know the severity of it, but if he has broken his jaw, you know, it's a tough one to come back from. But he's a crazy fucker that we take our hat off to.
The fallout from the savage heavyweight clash between Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley took an emotional turn after reports confirmed that Dubois personally visited Wardley in hospital as he continued recovering from serious injuries suffered in the fight. Those close to the situation described the moment as deeply moving, with memories of the brutal war in the ring still fresh for both men. Despite everything they put each other through, Dubois reportedly showed only respect and genuine concern for his rival.
Through the fights that he's been involved in, I mean, he's had a fantastic career, and I don't think this is the end of Fabio Wardley at all, but he showed that.
But I was surprised at the amount of shots that he took in the end, and that he wasn't out cold. That's what I was surprised about. You know? Like I said, he's going to do very well to not get hurt in this fight. Unfortunately, he got badly hurt with his jaw. But
heavyweight world champion. He took the WBO title off Fabio Wardley, and can I just say, what a fucking tear-up that was.
Trainer Don Charles strongly defended Fabio Wardley following the criticism that surfaced after the defeat, insisting the fight proved exactly what kind of warrior Wardley truly is. According to Charles, the performance erased any doubts about Wardley's heart, toughness, or willingness to endure adversity.
Nobody could ever question this young man again. Yeah? All that quitting nonsense, nobody will ever question him again.
Two-time heavyweight champion of the world under you.
It sounds good, doesn't it?
It does.
There's more to come. There's more to come. We were in there with a very dangerous fighter in the name of Fabio Wardley. He should be proud of him.
Derek Chisora expressed serious concern about Fabio Wardley's condition during the fight itself, admitting he felt the contest should have been stopped earlier due to the damage Wardley was taking. The heavy bleeding and sustained punishment became increasingly difficult to watch as the rounds wore on, raising fears about the long-term impact on his health. Those concerns now feel even more justified, with Wardley recovering in hospital after the bout. Chisora's reaction:
Listen, the fight was stopped in round 10 because his nose was bleeding so badly.
What's next to him? Are hearing a rematch calls? If not, who do you want to see him fight?
Nobody wants to see the rematch.
Worries about Fabio Wardley's future continue to grow as more voices within boxing openly discussed the visible punishment he absorbed against Daniel Dubois. While many admitted they were not medical experts, they still questioned whether the level of damage could affect Wardley's long-term career. His condition after the fight shocked fans and analysts alike, especially given how long he fought through the pain. With Wardley now recovering in hospital, debate has intensified over whether
probably shouldn't be doing that, right? There he goes again. Now again, I'm no doctor, I don't know, but it does seem like that's a bit of an issue. And
promoter Frank Warren later revealed further details about the medical attention Fabio Wardley received immediately after the fight, explaining that doctors had to carefully assess and monitor him before allowing certain medication. Warren made it clear the situation was treated with extreme seriousness due to the damage Wardley had suffered. His comments suggested the injuries went far beyond routine cuts or swelling and required close medical supervision. The explanation reinforced
Doctor examined him, give him some medication, but the medication he gave him obviously had to be checked.
Frank Warren also reflected on the fight itself, describing the showdown as one that exceeded expectations in almost every way. He praised both heavyweights for their courage, determination, and heart, especially during moments when each man was hurt yet refused to back down. Warren called it a true spectacle because of the nonstop drama, momentum swings, and raw emotion. At the same time, he acknowledged the physical cost, with Wardley's hospital.
I said it, don't blink, it's going to be the most amazing few rounds. It was much better than that. It was just a phenomenal fight, phenomenal to watch, to witness and see these two guys, what they did, bearing their soul and Daniel getting off the floor and canvas and coming back how he did. It swung both ways to fight, and it was just a...
Derek Chisora later offered a more technical breakdown of Fabio Wardley's performance and did not shy away from criticism. He argued that Wardley relied too heavily on power shots instead of focusing on fundamentals and ring control. According to him, Wardley failed to establish a consistent jab, allowing Dubois to control distance and dictate the pace as the fight progressed. Chisora believes these technical flaws played a major role in the punishment Wardley absorbed late in the bout.
Fabio was not ready for boxing. He was no jab, nothing, looking for power shots. It's like he didn't train. He was too busy commentating. Little bastard. He was supposed to fucking train in the gym. How many jabs did Fabio chuck? Last jab, he didn't chuck no jabs. He didn't do anything we said.
Veteran trainer Buddy McGirt praised the incredible intensity of the fight, but identified what he felt was the key turning point for Fabio Wardley. McGirt explained that after suffering an early knockdown, Wardley became too focused on landing one massive right hand rather than boxing intelligently with combinations, movement, and defense. That shift in mindset slowly worked against him as the fight grew more chaotic and dangerous. Despite the critique, McGirt still praised Wardley.
Hell of a fight. I think the worst thing that happened was that knockdown in the first round. After that, Wardley was just looking for that right hand. No jabs, no defense, no left hook. Sorry, meat and chicken. You know what I mean? But it was a hell of a fight. He showed the heart of a champion. And I think there should be a rematch.
Daniel Dubois later reflected on the emotional and mental toll of facing Fabio Wardley, admitting the fight pushed him into one of the darkest places he has experienced in his career. He described the contest as a survival test where staying mentally calm was crucial to turning the fight around. Dubois revealed there were moments he had to mentally reset because Wardley remained dangerous even while badly hurt. His comments showed how exhausting and competitive...
Yeah, I needed that slap just to wake up, you know, stay in reality, you know, it's not slip, you know, I got to dig deep. And as a warrior, you have to dig deep. You've got to go to that dark place and come out on top.
Dominic Engel described the clash as one of the greatest heavyweight battles he has witnessed in recent years. He praised both fighters for their toughness, particularly Wardley's refusal to quit despite being injured, exhausted, and under relentless pressure. Engel also credited Dubois for maintaining discipline and sticking to his strategy.
I'll tell you what, it's one of the best fights I've ever seen. One of the best fights. Fair play to Fabio Wardley. What a hard man he is. He didn't want to quit. His corner didn't pull him out. And Daniel Dubois kept his composure. He kept his composure, stuck to the plan. He started to get a bit tired himself. He realised that Wardley has still got something in the tank. He kept pulling it out of the bag. He looked dead on his feet. But what a fight!
Daniel was on the buzz. He's learned.